Hey, this is Chiro, and welcome to episode 3 of Watchlist Review, where I'll recap the most significant news of some of my holdings. Today we'll be covering Arcimoto and Hyliion. Speculation is literally in the title of this video, but here's the official warning to not take this video as investment advice, and an official request for you to hit the like and subscribe button for the old YouTube algorithm. We'll look at the S&P 500 on the 1 month scale and yep, bloodbath. I don't see Arcimoto discussed as much on the news, and they aren't as big of a player in terms of market cap compared to say Hyliion and Tesla, but I'm a fan of the company and I'm interested to see them ramp up mass production to a rate of 50,000 FUVs per year by the fall of 2022 or so. This goal was mentioned during their quarterly earnings report in August 2020, but the uncertainty around being able to get back to full-scale production, much less meet their new lofty goal of 50,000 FUVs per year, dragged the stock down. As of the 29th of September, however, the starting price of an FUV was decreased from a fully loaded $19,900 FUV to a $17,900 model. This, in addition to reportedly being back up to pre-pandemic production rates, suggests they're on their way, which I find to be reflected in their outperformance of the broader market. Having sold puts on Arcimoto has been a good play thus far without capping my upside too much, and I expect that selling puts or doing covered calls continues to offer a respectable risk-reward on Arcimoto. With Hyliion, the stock has similarly outperformed the broader market and currently trades under the ticker SHLL, but will begin trading under HYLN on Friday, the 2nd of October. Common shares and warrants will transform at a 1-to-1 ratio with no further action needed on your part. The vote to pass the business merger between Hyliion and 30Sep2020 went through, along with all aspects of the proposal except one relating to classification of directors. Whether this aspect passes, which it didn't on the 30th of September, doesn't particularly concern me as a retail investor, nor does it impact whether the merger will happen, but may improve the balance of power for shareholders as compared to the board of directors. While I have nothing bad to say about the board of directors or the CEO of Hyliion, Thomas Healy, I'd say some reform would be beneficial and helps reduce the already remote possibility of another Nikola-esque situation, if you catch my downhill rolling drift. Anyways, the successful merger vote certainly brought some tailwinds to the share price of Hyliion, and you clicked on this video for some good old-fashioned speculation. At the current price of $50 for common shares and $25 for warrants, the arbitrage potential is lessened, and warrants still won't be exercisable for at least 30 days after the merger. I personally expect warrants will be exercisable starting the end of October, but this could be delayed some weeks or months depending on the SEC filing, and we may shortly thereafter see a forced redemption. In short, don't plan to be able to sit on your warrants for years because Hyliion needs the cash to grow. Beyond that, I'm waiting and watching before I make any moves. I can't say what price action we'll see for shares and warrants between now and warrants becoming exercisable, but it's a rather safe bet to say that once warrants are exercisable, the prices between the common shares and warrants plus $11.50 will converge. The price action that I'll be looking out for prior to warrants becoming exercisable are: Number 1, Hyliion share price spiking to $80 or more. In this case, I may look to short common shares and possibly buy warrants if a big enough arbitrage exists between the prices. While in the long term I have no doubt Hyliion will reach such a valuation, I expect any spikes to level out once warrants are exercisable. Secondly, Hyliion shares may just continue to hover around $50 to $60. As the date where an announcement approaches, I may sell some puts near the current share price to increase my stake without putting down the upfront capital. Puts are very expensive, and selling at-the-money puts generally offers a lower cost basis for buying shares than warrants, in return for somewhat limiting your potential upside. Thirdly, as discussed in my last watchlist review, I sold some warrants I bought during the flash crash of Hyliion warrants to keep some cash on hand. If another crash happens without good reason, I'll gladly re-employ this capital. And that's all I have for this video. Let me know if you've invested in Arcimoto or Hyliion, and what plays, if any, you're making. Consider dropping a like and subscribing if you'd like to see more. Either way, have a great day.